Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Saumik Mullik. So today I am here with a new mock test, and this mock test is on the subject soil mechanics. So we have 15 questions and each question is having 1 marks. First question is, for a fully saturated soil sample, the volume of voids is equal to volume of air, volume of water, the volume of air and volume of water, the volume of water and the volume of solid. So the right answer will be volume of water, because in this question the soil is fully saturated. So in case of fully saturated soil, the volume of void should be equal to volume of water, because we all know that volume of void is generally equal to volume of water and volume of air, means it is the summation of volume of water plus volume of air. But in that case, due to the soil is fully saturated, so we can say the volume of void should be equal to volume of water. Next question is, the collapsible soil is associated with dune sand, laterite soil, loess, black cotton soil. So the right answer for this question is option C, loess. Third question is, a soil has a liquid limit of 45% and lies above the A line when plotted on a plasticity chart. The group symbol of the soil as per soil classification is option A, CH, option B, MI, option C, CI, option D, CL. So before that, we have to know what that symbol actually defines to us. So the symbol CH means clay with having high plasticity, MI means silt with having intermediate plasticity, CI means clay with having intermediate plasticity, and CL means clay with having a low plasticity. So in that question, it's clearly defined here that its liquid limit is 45% and it lies above the A line when plotted on a plasticity chart. So the answer for that question is CI. So now here, if we look into the plasticity chart, so this is the plasticity chart where x-axis is represents the liquid limit percentage and the y-axis represents the plasticity index. So in that question, it was mentioning that the liquid limit is 45%, it is above the A line. So here you can clearly see that the liquid limit is 45% is here, and it will be CI, means clay with intermediate plasticity. So the answer will be CI. Now the next question is, the predominant mineral responsible for shrinkage and swelling in black cotton soil is option A, illite, option B, kaolinite, option C, mica, and option D is montmorillonite. So the right answer for this question is montmorillonite. Question number 5. A field having a volume of 1,50,000 m3 is to be constructed at a void ratio of 0.8. The borrow pit solid has a void ratio of 1.4. The volume of soil required to be excavated from the borrow pit will be option A, 1,50,000 m3, option B, 3 lakh m3, option C, 2,50,000 m3, and option D is 2 lakh m3. The right answer will be 2 lakh m3. So let's move to the solution part. Here is the solution. So basically you can see that this is a field portion and this is the borrow pit portion. So the volume in case of field, it has given in the question that it is 1,50,000 m3 and the void ratio in case of field portion is 0.8. So the void ratio of borrow pit is also given in the question, that is 1.4. So by putting a simple formula, we can easily find a solution for that particular question. So now the volume of solid Vs, that is the formula. Okay, that is the formula. So what is V? V means the volume and E means it is the void ratio. It has already given in the question. So by putting the value, we can easily find the volume of solid. So here the volume of solid 83,333.34 m3. Okay, so now the volume of solid will be remain same. Okay, volume of solid will remain same also for borrow pit, because it is the volume of solid, it will never alter. I substitute the values in the same formula, we can easily get the volume of soil which we have to excavate from the borrow pit, that is 2 lakh m3. Question number 6, which is seafood rollers are recommended for compacting? Option A, granular soil. Option B, cohesive soil. Option C, hard rock. And option D, any type of soil. The right answer for this question is cohesive soil. Seafood rollers are always recommended for compacting clay soil. So clay soil is a kind of cohesive soil. Now move to the next question. A soil has discharge velocity of 5 into 10 to the power minus 7 meter per second and a void ratio of 0.5. Its seepage velocity will be option A, 15 into 10 to the power minus 7 meter per second. Option B, 10 into 10 to the power minus 7 meter per second. Option C, 20 into 10 to the power minus 7 meter per second. And option D, 30 into 10 to the power minus 7 meter per second. So the right answer will be 15 into 10 to the power minus 7 meter per second. So to get answer for that particular question, we have a very useful formula, and that formula is between the seepage velocity and discharge velocity, which is seepage velocity equal to discharge velocity divided by the porosity, right? So we all know the relation in between the porosity and void ratio, which is n equal to E by 1 plus E. So in the question the void ratio is already given there, right? So by substitute that value, we can easily evaluate the value of porosity, which is 0.34, right? Now the seepage velocity equal to discharge velocity is already given there, and we already got the porosity value. So by putting in this formula, we will get easily the value of seepage velocity, which is 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter per second, or 15 into 10 to the power minus 7 meter per second. Next question is, a sand deposit has a porosity of 0.375 and a specific gravity of 2.6. The critical hydraulic gradient for the sand deposit is option A, 2.975, option B, 2.225, option C, 1, option D, 0.75. The right answer for this particular question is option C. Here is the formula of critical hydraulic gradient, which is G minus 1 divided by 1 plus E, right? In that question, it has given there the value of porosity. So we all know the void ratio equal to N by 1 minus N. What is N? N stands for porosity. So by putting the value of porosity in this particular formula, we can easily get the value of void ratio. Now we also get the critical hydraulic gradient, right? Because the formula is here G minus 1 by 1 plus E. The G stands for specific gravity. Next question is, for distinguishing clays from silt in the field, a moist soil is rolled into a thread of 3 mm diameter. The test will indicate the dilatancy, dry strength, wet and manipulated strength, toughness. So the right answer will be toughness. The next question, the ratio of undisturbed shear strength to the remolded shear strength in cohesive soil under undrained condition is option A, 0, option B, 1, option C, greater than 1, option D, in between 0 and 1. The right answer will be always greater than 1. The next question is, effective stress in a soil is the stress carried by the option A, soil mass as whole, option B, pore water present in voids, option C, solids present in soil mass, option D, air present in the void. So the right answer for this question is option C, solid present in soil mass. So the next question is, the coefficient of permeability increases when option A, the viscosity of fluid increases, option B, the viscosity of fluid decreases, option C, the temperature condition decreases, and option D, the length of sample decreased. So the right answer for this question is the viscosity of fluid decreases. So coefficient of permeability is inversely proportional with the viscosity of fluid. You have to remember also. Question number 13. Approximate ratio of the permeabilities of two clean soil having D10 equal to 0.6 mm and D10 equal to 0.3 mm respectively is option A, 4, option B, 3.75, option C, 4.25 and option D, 3.5. So the right answer for this question is option A, which is 4. So here is the relation in between the permeability and equivalent diameter of the soil, which is permeability equal to CD10 square. Okay, so the value of D10 of both soil is already given in the question. Like the first soil value is 0.6 and the second soil value is 0.3. Okay. So by substitute the values in this formula, we can easily get the ratio, which is 4. Question number 14. A clay sample has a void ratio of 0.54 in dry state. The specific gravity of soil solid is 2.7. What is the shrinkage limit of the soil? Option A 8.5%, option B 10%, option C 17% and option D 20%. So the right answer for this question is 20%. Here is the solution. The given data in problem: void ratio 0.54, specific gravity 2.7. okay, and at shrinkage limit the degree of saturation is equal to 1. So now the question is why we have to consider the degree of saturation value is 1 in case of shrinkage limit. Shrinkage limit is the water content at which soil mass is completely saturated. So it is the minimum water content at which soil mass is completely saturated. Now what is the degree of saturation? Degree of saturation means S equal to volume of water present in a given soil mass to volume of void in it. Okay. The formula we all know that ES equal to small wg. So by substitute the all values in this formula, we can easily get the water content, which is 20%. The last question, which is question number 15, the plasticity index and the percentage of grain size finer than 2 micron of a clay sample are 25 and 15 respectively. Its activity ratio is option A 0.6, option B 2.5, option C 1.67 and option D 1. So the correct answer will be option C 1.67. Here is the formula: activity ratio equal to plasticity index divided by percentage of grain finer than 2 micron. So thank you everyone for watching that video. Bye. Thank you. Take care.